Hello and welcome to another Legacia forum. In Legacia, we believe that your life counts and life is made of time. And in the time that you have, or in the time that God gives each and every one of us, it is best that you realize whatever dreams you have and get to the core or to the essence of what life is all about. It's about making an impact. We help you visualize what you want to achieve and make plans towards it. You're able to know what is your next best move as regards your world of work and your world of education. In Legacia, we make a plea or we call for our young people to align, to find the pathway of life that is best for them, finding the work that they love, getting it right in terms of education and career development. We also are happy to hear that our clients are achieving clarity for a satisfying career. Life is too precious to get stuck and to get frustrated in the wrong career. So as a young person, you have that privilege of finding meaningful work that enables you make an impact. Part of the consideration that you need to make for this career selection is putting into account the external environment. Using that external environment as an advantage rather than an excuse, so that you're able to ward off risky career paths or entries into a path that you do not want to be in. And you're also able to capitalize on the opportunities that exist within any given industry. So we state that, or we ask our clients to really assess and to know what the market facts are, because facts matter, and the market is where we launch our dreams in. There are 5 factors that I want us to talk about in this show as regards the external environment. Once you're able to establish what your goal is, you need to then create a plan. But you cannot create a plan without factoring in the external environment. There is no other route to success save for the vehicle of having a plan. And you want a plan that factors in the environment. The 5 factors. Number 1, growth opportunities. Everybody dislikes stagnation. Actually, there is really no stagnation as far as your world of work is concerned. You're either growing or you're declining. Therefore, to save yourself that aspect of inhibition, it's important for an individual to check, are there market gaps in an industry before you enter? And if perhaps you want to be an entrepreneur, are there gaps that can be commercialized? And if you first of all want to get into the industry for employment, it is important to check, does the market value the skills that you have? The second point are the career prospects. As we have stated, the environment is shaped by the environment. The career is shaped by the environment. So it's important to check factors like, how is technology affecting the work that I do? How are socio-demographic variables affecting the industry that I am in? And importantly, what are the economic trends that I should watch out for as I get into this career? Career prospects, as visualized in the background of the existing environment, is very key. The third one, and perhaps a bit obvious, is the education. You must invest in knowledge, but really you're not the one who puts the bar or who sets what the minimum requirements are to get into any career or to get into any industry. It is the environment. Therefore, you need to check what training is necessary or what are the steps that you need to be on the lookout for as you keep planning. As a clue onto getting what the minimum requirements are for any job, you can check job descriptions, or when you have advertisements for a particular position, you can check what they are stating. Many times you can never move below that level that has been set by the external environment as a sort of education or the sort of training that has been established to be necessary for that career. To move alongside that is the fourth factor, which is certification and professional requirements. Somebody said that a qualification is an empty road without certification. Therefore, you need to establish, apart from the educational training, the gaining of skills in a formal environment, what else do you need to gain access to the trade or to gain access to the occupation or to the profession? You must factor in the certification requirements, and those are embedded by the industry. So it is important to confirm the factor of certification that is required to the most basic one. And this is where basically most people seem to begin and end their career selection in: compensation, the reward. What will I get out of it? The sort of salary that comes with it. There is this hilarious adage that I saw that, a small salary is like a small organism. It keeps causing bigger problems. So nobody wants to get stuck in a place where they see that they are not getting the sort of reward that should go with the sort of input that they make in an organization. But it's a big mistake to begin your career selection with and end with, how much will I make? Because money is really a tool. It will take you wherever you wish, but you cannot replace it. But it will not replace you as the driver. So what you do with the money depends on you. So that aspect of compensation, we'll be talking about it in perhaps another video. What I want to emphasize for now is that we have talked about 13 factors. So career selection should not begin and end with compensation. We have looked at the self-exploration factors, whereby we looked at the interests, the skills, the preferences, and the personality. We also looked at the industry information base, and we looked at another 4 factors, whereby you need to bring in people who understand more about that occupation or that career. A career advisor doing a broad-based or in-depth research about the occupation, also getting to have information or interviews with people who are currently in that area or that expertise, and also getting some experiential touch to what you're getting into. And finally, in this session, we've talked about the 5 factors that are within the external environment that you must consider. In Legacia, we believe that your own resolution to succeed is more important than anything else. And while as people may use the external environment as an excuse, you must see how to translate whatever odds are there in the market to your advantage. We believe in ensuring that our young people get a more satisfying life. We have talked about the fact in our previous videos that career is an integrated concept to their lives. It is not a different facet that can be relegated to some other times of our lives. Career is a combination of life roles. So we want to ensure that you take the right step right away, especially as a young person. Get yourself this premium career guidance system, and it is online. It's a global product that you get to create your own portfolio that you will use long after your first job search. It will help you keep track of the interests that you have, your skills, your work values, and besides that, give you a lot of tools and information and resources regarding careers. If you're an influencer of a young person, this is a good gift that you can give them. Yes, it's an investment, but what is more important than time. You don't want to waste time in a wrong career, or you do not want to invest a lot of money only to find out that that young person was not interested in the very first place. We never finish our shows, or we never finish our forums without engaging you and without wanting to hear some feedback from you. So in today's session, we want to know, how is the external environment presently? How is it favoring or inhibiting your career? Leave a comment below. We will be more than glad to interact with you. How is the external environment either favoring or inhibiting your career? Please talk to us. Thank you for listening.